And in our business stories, as Dubai is one of the least expensive places in the world to rent office space in a premium high-rise building, industry experts highlighted that UAE real estate developers need to invest in more flexible workspaces while designing buildings of the future. Unveiling details of the new report titled Workspace Rework to Ride the Wave of Tech-Driven Change, JLL officials highlighted that modern working practices desire for greater efficiencies and advances in technology is fueling the demand for a flexible workspace. And according to their study, up to 30% of corporate real estate portfolios will comprise flexible space by 2030. As smart buildings are set to lead the real estate market in the future, the report also stated that occupiers, developers and investors should view their real estate differently and adapt in order to enhance investment returns and create workspaces that work in a rapidly changing, highly connected world. It was also stressed that organizations today need to include incubators, innovation and co-working labs in their workplaces, as connectivity has become a new utility like energy. While stating that Dubai has a need for more office space, officials revealed that Dubai has a citywide office supply stock of nearly 8.5 million square meters, while Central Business District only accounts for less than 20% of citywide supply.
One area where Dubai has lagged behind is in terms of office space, and what we're finding now is that the quality of office space being delivered in Dubai is perhaps not up to global standards, and a number of tenants that are operating here are struggling to get their own building. So many of them are having their own buildings designed because the buildings that the developers are offering are not meeting their requirements. Now, why is that? There's a number of reasons for that. Partly it's because of regulatory restrictions, so the developers have to work within the regulatory framework, so there is some need to relax some of perhaps the regulations to allow more flexible working space. But I think maybe you wouldn't expect Dubai to be leading globally in the office space because Dubai is a relatively small city. The office workforce here is still relatively small compared to London, compared to New York. Compared to Tokyo. Those cities have had many years, many decades of experience. So what we're now finding, I think this Dubai is catching up, and it's catching up very quickly. So as we go forward, we think that Dubai will start to be at the leading edge. It's just that it hasn't got there yet.
As design of future office environments will be guided by user experience and digital technologies such as augmented reality and artificial intelligence, and as it becomes the norm in the next 10 to 15 years. Officials highlighted that developers should start a strategic dialogue with occupiers about their needs, including smart technologies in buildings, build an ecosystem, and position larger estates and buildings as innovation hubs in order to overcome disruptive technologies.
Well, we're seeing technology transform a whole range of areas related to real estate. At first, it's really changing the organisations themselves. We're seeing organisations disrupted, players like Uber coming into the market. People are consuming whole industries in different ways through software platforms, but it's also having a very specific impact on the types of real estate that need to be delivered. So tech-enabled workspaces where you've got a tech-rich environment with perhaps virtual reality or augmented reality being built in. New generations are increasingly expecting higher quality tech provision, seamless broadband connectivity throughout the entire infrastructure as well. So, it's impacting the organisations and the structure, but also the actual real estate assets that are delivered. We're seeing more collaboration space, less fixed desks and more flexible space within the office environment. The individuals, as well as the technology, are driving some of this change. So higher quality food and beverage provision within the office space.
As the retail sector in the MENA region is set to grow by 4.6% this year, industry experts unveiled details of the 11th World Retail Congress returning to Dubai for a second time in April this year. During a press conference on Tuesday, His Excellency Hamad Bouamim, the President and CEO of Dubai Chamber of Commerce and Industry, stated that the decision to host the annual World Retail Congress twice in a row in Dubai between the 4th and 6th of April this year reflects the Emirates' leading status as a major global retail hub and a key driver for innovation in retail industry. While adding that Dubai has established itself as a shopping destination, luring tourists from around the world with the biggest and best retail establishments. The CEO highlighted that recent trends in e-commerce and technological advances are posing a serious challenge to the retail sector. As growth in the UAE household spending is expected to average 7.1% through 2020, and national retail sales are predicted to reach 200 billion dirhams this year. Industry experts stated that in order to stay relevant and compete, retailers must ensure that they are driven by insight into consumer behaviors and attitudes. With over 150 leading retail and industry experts, including the greatest retail icons, most innovative startups and disruptors confirming their attendance, the Chamber of Commerce officials are confident that the 11th World Retail Congress will continue to drive innovation and contribute to the growth of the 22 trillion global industry.
The major challenges facing the retail industry are many. I think clearly the biggest structural issue is the development of e-commerce and development of omni-channel, where retailers have to recognise, and they are recognising, that we as consumers want to interact with a brand any channel, any time of day, any place, and increasingly want to see those goods delivered to us within an hour, within the next day, as fast as possible, and to wherever we're going to be. So that's a huge challenge, and we're seeing hundreds of millions of dollars being invested in technology to deliver that. But also, I think the other challenges are, immediate in terms of what's happening in economies around the world. We're seeing, lots of change and lots of challenges with economies that are sort of impacting on consumers. So again, it's another factor that retailers have to respond to.
A lot of the bricks and mortar shops are now actually utilizing technology. So whether it's looking at an endless aisle solution, so you don't have to have bigger shops, but smaller ones and show more variety, or really building an online presence that's more omni-channel. So we did that last year, where we offer people to check what's available in store, reserve it, collect it in the store. I think that these are all enablers. So I can't no longer see a pure digital play or a brick and mortar play, but I definitely see digital and physical coming together very nicely.
Major airlines and airports are planning to invest in future technologies to predict future events and tackle an estimated $25 billion cost of flight disruptions to the air transport industry, according to a new report by leading IT company City7. The Future is Predictable report published by air transport IT provider City7 revealed that major airports and airlines across the globe are planning to harness artificial intelligence, cognitive computing, predictive analytics and other progressive technical capabilities to overcome air transport challenges over the next 10 years. While stating that a few major air industry players are already trialing predictive modeling, machine learning and data mining, the report highlighted that they are also focusing on initiatives that will provide passengers with more relevant information about their journey to create more seamless and personal experiences. In the report, City7 revealed that leading airports and airlines are conducting trials with artificial intelligence, while also ensuring the human touch is not lost in the whole bargain. According to their report, the next stage will be to incorporate its delay prediction algorithm and disruption warning feeds into City7's services to the air transport industry. Some major airports and airlines that are investing in the latest research and technologies include Gatwick Airport, Brussels Airport Company and Emirates, among others. The National Bank of Abu Dhabi has become the first Middle East bank to introduce real-time cross-border payments and blockchain technology. The new channel is intended to facilitate regional customers with simple, real-time and secure ways to process their cross-border payments. Ripple's distributed financial technology fits within the NBAD's existing infrastructure and offers a secure end-to-end payment flow, providing transaction immutability and payment integrity. Integrated into the NBAD's innovative payments infrastructure, the Ripple solution offers customers end-to-end visibility of transactions and allow for the instant transfer of funds to a beneficiary in a cost-effective manner. With Ripple connectivity, NBAD aims to significantly progress the ways cross-border payments are made today by offering clear costs, improved delivery time and visibility into transaction process, ultimately reducing the investment and resources required by customers to send payments. NBAD is the first bank in the region to provide customers with Ripple's technology, joining a growing list of premium companies and institutions around the world, including Santander, Standard Chartered and UniCredit. According to the 2016 World Bank Migration and Remittances Factbook, the UAE is ranked as the fourth top remittance sending country in the world, accounting for more than $19 billion or 70 billion dirhams.